So this morning I was scrambling frantically trying to find an Ethernet cable. Do you know what that is?
I remember that. Yep.
You know what an Ethernet cable is?
I know what an Ethernet cable is.
Remember the 90s?
Yep.
Yeah, when you had to plug stuff in to connect to the internet. Well, we had to do that this morning, but I couldn't find an Ethernet cable. So I was digging and I was just panicking, and my wife came in and she said, "Honey, is there anything that I can help you with?" And I said, "Well, I'm looking for an Ethernet cable." And she said, "Oh, I can't help you with that."
Mm-mm.
And I paused for a second. I said, "That is clearly racist."
Yeah, it is.
Welcome to the Beginnings of Greatness. This is the show all about Matthew Rhodes, our main host. I am the co-assistant host. My name is Joey Livingston. And we talk about important issues,
Hot topics.
on important topics in artistic and culture-sensitive ways. And actually, today we are changing our show just a little bit. We used to refuse all comments. Our show is pridefully on the cutting edge of non-interactive broadcasting.
We're flipping it up,
Yeah.
changing the game.
But what we have found is that our audience is very large, and there is pent-up demand to talk to us. And so what we have decided is that each show we will take one comment from one lucky viewer. Just one. We might not answer it, but we will read it at the very least. So every now and then, not a lot, but every now and then you'll see a number down here.
It's on the bottom
You
of the
can
screen.
send text and comments to, and we'll see that, and we'll consider it. We'll consider reading it.
We screen our comments. We don't just read any old bull corn.
Oh. So
What's up, Joey?
Our little brother John is in town this week.
He came in from Italy on the 6th of September. He was supposed to be on this show twice.
Yeah, last show he was supposed to be on.
And today
he was like, "I'm gonna be on the show. I'm gonna be really, really funny.
Yeah, I could be funny on that show.
I want to do it.
I could be funny.
I can be the funniest."
Yeah.
And then what happened?
He chickened out, and
the first time he chickened out.
First time he
chickened out.
This
and
time
he was like, "No, I just like had something to do," and he's like, "But I'm gonna be on the next show.
I'm gonna be super funny.
I'm gonna make you guys seem really serious because I'm so funny."
Yeah. But
and
guess what happened?
What happened?
He made up an excuse. He said he stayed out last night too late, and he's still feeling the effects. Well, guess what?
The effects of fear.
The effects of fear, and guess what? It's 4 o'clock Central Daylight Time. I don't care what you did last night. You should be able to make it here.
That's right.
I don't care what you did.
There's no excuse unless you've been doing something, underhanded, dark and sundry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could be that. Could be
Could
something
be.
criminal that he was involved in.
But still, 4 o'clock, he should be able to go.
Is he in jail?
Not in jail, no.
No.
Speaking of jail, though, Lindsay Lohan was arrested again. Something
This is
to
a
do.
continuing saga of Lindsay Lohan
The continuing saga.
that you brought to elevate the quality of our show.
Yep. I tell you, she's been arrested more times than Dick Cheney's old heart. But she's been behind more bars than Tom Cruise and cocktails. But
these are think pieces, people. It's going to take you a little bit of time. You'll get it.
What else is going
us.
on in the news?
Well, also in the news, this morning I pulled up to a stoplight. I don't remember what channel this was on. I don't remember what channel the news this was on. But I pulled up to a stoplight this morning, and I just got my breakfast.
I bet it was on that pirate radio station, NPR.
Yeah. I was listening to this. I didn't realize that this happened to me, but I just got my breakfast, according to the reporter, and I was eating my breakfast. My wife, I have to get up very early Sunday mornings, and my wife, I don't ask her to get up and and fix me breakfast. And I'm not competent to fix anything myself, or at least I don't like making noise. That's that. What I meant to say. You don't like
making your own food.
What I meant to say was I don't like making noise in the morning with everything. Can we start that over?
Yep.
Okay, so it's very early. I have to get up very early in the morning, and I don't like to wake my wife, and I don't want to make noise in the kitchen and wake the kids. So I don't fix breakfast. I go to Burger King, I get a biscuit, and I eat it on the way here.
Just a biscuit or anything in the biscuit?
Well, sometimes it's a Southwestern burrito.
Ooh.
Yeah, but this time it was a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit.
Biscuit.
With grape jam on it.
I like the croissant.
Do you like grape jam on your sausage?
Yep.
Yeah.
All types of jams.
The grease and the sweetness mixed together to make the...
makes it real good.
Yes, it is a perfection of flavors. So anyways, I pulled up to the stoplight on the way here, and across from me was a motorcycler. Is that what you call a motorcycler? I call them motorcyclers.
That's fine.
Yeah.
A motorcycler?
Yeah, and he was rough looking, buddy.
Ooh.
He had Harley Davidson.
Look like a badass.
Handles were up high.
Ooh.
Yeah, he was leaned back.
Man.
He had the T.
Ooh.
The Go T.
Nice.
He had the...
Or is that a that's a Van Dyke?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
And then he had these slick glasses and these slicked back gray hair and a leather jacket.
Nice.
Chaps. Boots.
Did he have any like emblems on the back of his leather jacket?
Well, he was a cross. He was a cross on the other...
You just saw the front
He was
of him.
facing me. I just saw the front of him.
Gotcha.
And he was sitting at the intersection. He was revving his engines, and we were both waiting. It was a tense moment. We were both waiting for the light to turn green. And I was watching him, and I was revving my Chrysler Impala.
Ooh, that's a Chevy Impala.
Yeah. He was revving his motorcycle.
A motorcycle?
Yeah. And
hold on, before you go any further, was he going to make a left turn and you were going straight?
He was going to make a left turn.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That is a tense moment.
And that's a key part of this story. I'm glad you asked that question. Because the moment that it turned green, now, typically when it turns green, if there's somebody in the left turn lane, it turns green for them first so that they can turn before all the straight going people.
Right.
Yeah. Left turners first, straight going people next. Okay.
No.
Yes.
Straight people go first, then the left turners.
That is not true.
Yes, it is. The straight people go first.
You're
then the
ruining my story with your lies.
No, you ruined your story because you don't know the
that's
traffic
exactly
laws.
How it goes. I know the traffic laws.
Look,
that's the pattern.
Say you're at the stoplight, right?
Yeah.
And you got a guy right here.
Yes.
All right. And then the light turns green.
Yes.
Okay.
The left turn.
And I'm taking a left.
Yes.
This guy's going straight.
Yes.
You let the guy go straight, and then you take a left.
Okay, you're confusing traffic laws. That is, if both lights are green, you yield to the person going straight. That is true. But the traffic lights are programmed to have the left turn arrow turn green first.
He had an arrow.
I'm just saying that's typically the way it goes. Let's say you have 4 lanes of traffic coming this way, and that way.
You was on 98.
Yes.
Okay.
So when the lights turn green for your lanes, and if everything's full, the left turners get to go before the straight turners.
Yes. Okay.
Yes,
Go ahead.
That's what I'm saying. All right. So that's what should have happened. But that didn't happen.
What happened?
I got to go before he did. Okay? Now, I'm going straight. The left turn light on my side doesn't turn left. I go straight. I go past him. He's sitting there revving his engine all, he's very serious.
Tense.
Okay?
Yeah.
But what occurs to me, and I watch in my rearview mirror, the light never turns green for him. And I realize that he's making such a small impression on the stoplights. And it's early in the morning. There's nobody else coming. The light is never going to turn green for him.
I wonder how long you waited there for. Just sitting there looking like
revving his engine. And I'm wondering, does he realize this phenomenon? Is he getting mad about this? What would you think?
If I was him, I would have inched up a little bit,
Yeah.
and got the heat of my. I think is it the heat of the engine
I
that
think
sets
it's-
off the.
I think it's. I think there's like electronic eyes that can like see you and detect that your presence there. I don't think it's heat. I think it's.
You know those white line, the white thick lines at the.
You don't have to touch those lines. You don't have to touch those lines.
I'm thinking there's sensors under that line.
No, there's like electronic there's visual sensors there. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure about that.
So
Because you don't have to pull up to that line for it to sense you.
so if it was a sensor, like an eye,
Yeah.
it
It didn't think anything of him.
he should probably
it thought he was
stand up.
thought he was a pedestrian.
Yeah, he thought he was just blocking the roadway.
Right. It was like the light was
gonna-
like, get out of the road. I'm not going to let anybody go and run over you until you get out of the road. It was trying to protect.
the
him.
light was looking out for him.
trying to protect the little motorcyclists.
Yep. And he was just standing there looking like a.
He was. I'm sure he was fuming. He was probably there 30 minutes
Literally.
later. He's like, I know I look rough, but I am a law-abiding citizen.
Rough and tough.
I try to look rough, but I don't. I
will not bend
I'm a good citizen.
Right.
I don't want to break the law because as soon as I run this light, a cop is going to see me. He's going to just look at me, look at my leather vest, my chaps,
Yep.
my boots,
Stereotype.
my Van Dyke,
Yep.
and he's going to think that I'm a hoodlum.
Like a Hell's Angel
Right.
or
He's just going to peg me,
You're gonna peg him.
So he's in a precarious position sitting at that left turn signal.
So he's just there.
Yeah, he might still be there. Well, no,
Still
because there other cars came and
The traffic picked
and
up.
the stoplight was like, oh, now real people are here.
Yeah.
And it finally turned green. And
And-
sad position to be in, though.
So if you're watching, Mr. Motorcycle
Yeah.
Man, our heart goes out to you. I
Yes.
guess.
We hope you got past the
Hope
light.
Hope you crossed it. Hope you
Me
got
too.
to your destination.
Yeah. We really were rooting for you.
And
Because I think he was really just misunderstood. I don't
Yeah.
think he's really rough. I think he's got a soft side.
he's probably got a soft heart, and probably needs to go to the doctor and
Might
get
have
it
even
checked.
hurt his feelings that the light didn't even notice him.
Probably did. Yeah.
So what is up with you,
Well,
Matthew Rhodes?
like I was saying, our brother is in town. Our littlest brother, he's in town. He goes back to Italy tomorrow to Camp Darby. So today's our last day and night with him. So that's why I was only here this morning, and then I showed up for TBOG to give everyone their weekly TBOG. And then
We got T-Bog folks.
then after this, I'm gonna go back home and spend some more time with him. And then he gets on the plane early in the morning and goes back on to Italy. And it's kind of sad because we don't see him much anymore. But it'll be okay.
When's he coming home for good?
Let's see. In May of 2013, he goes to Kansas, and he'll be stationed there for a couple years, a year or so. And he's married, and him and his wife are talking about getting a house down here in Pensacola. And that'll probably be 2014.
Oh, they're going to come here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
They're talking about buying a house and renting it out.
Did you sell them on the tax benefits of moving here? Is that what happened?
No, I don't even know the tax benefits. I know there's no state tax
Did
in
you
Florida.
show Meredith the geography of Pensacola and sell her on the beaches? Did you convince her of the?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, I
mean,
didn't.
Did you spend time with John and Meredith?
I did, but
Well,
I
John,
didn't
John
talk
knows
about.
the area, right?
Yeah.
So she would be the only one that would need to be sold on the beauty of Pensacola.
Well, it speaks for itself. You don't need to sell it. You just look around, and there it is. Our claim to fame in Pensacola is the most beautiful beaches in the world.
You gotta say it with more
and
passion.
and beaches too.
The most beautiful beaches in the world.
We got the most beautiful beaches in the world. Come on down to Pensacola. You might catch a tarball and twix your toes.
Right.
Speaking of that,
You ruined that.
I was
ruined
I was
that.
at the beach 2 days ago. No, 2 days ago. I went. I was snorkeling in the Gulf of Mexico, and I reached down. I thought it was a rock. I picked it up. It was a tarball from that big BP oil spill. Opened it up, and it was just tar all over my hands. It took me 10 minutes to get it all off. It's horrible. And then they have commercials showing all the time here. I don't know if it's
Did you go and file a lawsuit when that happened?
no, but I may. If I
I bet you hadn't even thought about it until I brought it up.
if I get sick from that, I will.
You should have ate it.
Anyway, they show these BP commercials saying how clean the Gulf is now and how good we're doing. I don't know if they show it all around the country, but they show them all the time here in the Gulf states. It's all BS. BP is BS. I'm getting political on your ass right now. They got tar balls everywhere. So don't believe the hype. They're like, oh, the Gulf has, we haven't had this many tourists in years. No, that's because last couple years our beaches have been filled with doo-doo tar balls everywhere. And that's why we haven't had
You know what? I have an
anybody.
idea. I'm just going to throw this at you, okay?
Okay.
Why are you laughing at me?
No. Hold on. I want to get that cool shot.
Okay, so
Let me back it up.
a long time ago, you had a different class system. I think that this was in probably Europe. You had the peasants and you had the royalty.
Yep.
Okay. And what happened was the royalty ate really well, but the peasants didn't have much to eat. Okay. So what they did was they found these things on the beach. They were called lobsters, and they were considered trash. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They were considered trash. And the peasants figured out a way to take the lobster and cook it, and it was delicious to them, and that's what they ate.
Especially with melted butter.
Exactly. Well, I don't know how they fixed it, but anyways, they lived off of lobsters because they weren't fed very well, and so they had to eat the stuff that royalty thought was trash. Okay, but they were the ones who figured out that lobster was actually really delicious, and it became a delicacy, and the royalty took it away from the peasants, and now, now the royalty eats the lobster, or unless you have $15 or so.
That's how a lot of the food is became
So here's my idea.
that way.
All right, nobody has tried this yet. What if we combed the beaches and found all the tar balls
Mm-hmm.
and battered them and fried them?
Deep fried them.
Slow fried it to tenderize the tar. Flavor it with some sort of seasoning and come up with a clever name for our deep fried tar balls.
Deep fried tar balls. Let's see.
That's a good
what
one.
What
I
do
like
we call
that. I
the
like deep fried tar balls.
Let's see
That's
here.
brilliant. I like that right there.
Deep fried tar balls. That's good.
Yeah.
But there's one.
Or unless you have a better one.
There's one catch on the deep fried tar balls. Tar has been claimed very dangerous by the FDA because tar is also in cigarettes.
Lobster was considered to be garbage by the educated people of that day. This is my point.
That it wasn't considered to be harmful to your health, though.
But nobody has eaten it as a meal.
Tar balls.
Right. People have accidentally ingested it, and it has hurt them.
So you're saying the tar balls could be good. It could be. It's probably dangerous for you, but it could be good. Kind of like blowfish.
Tar is bad for you when you inhale it.
Kind of like blowfish. If you eat the blowfish,
Right, it has to be prepared correctly.
Right.
Yeah.
So when are we going to the beach? Comb for some tar balls.
I would say right after the show.
All right.
This is more important than. I mean, we have several shows after this, but this is more important. This is more important.
Yep.
This is big.
We can make a lot of money
Can
with
you
that.
reserve the domain deep fried tarballs for us when we're done?
Yep.
Yeah.
Deep fried tarballs.
I'm not going to say the extension that we're going to get, or somebody will steal it.
Yep. Don't even try to steal it because
Don't.
you can't steal it because we're on air claiming it right now.
I'm going to get it right now. Our trick of reverse psychology is working. So this was my plan, was people were commenting. They were texting in and commenting all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, we were demanding that they not compromise the culture of our art.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't stop. They just kept doing, those are stupid.
It's my reading glasses. Keep going, please.
I can't. You look like some Japanese guy from the 80s. Are you,
Don't let it stop the beat. We keep on rocking
you
with
look
the feet.
like somebody from Devo.
What song do they sing? They wear the hats. What song do they sing, Devo? That one hit.
Is it, our crew member is saying it's Whip It.
Oh, yeah. Whip it good.
Whip it.
Whip it good. Yeah, I like that song. You got to whip it. Whip it good. If you don't, you kick it. You kick it good. It goes something like that, right? Right?
Right.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was even saying.
You're talking about comments.
Anyways, I let people comment, so they're not commenting now. So, mission accomplished. Phone bump.
Phone's going dead. Listen to it. Everybody listen to my phone die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
It's not dying.
8,
It's not dying.
9, 10,
It's not dying.
11.
Is this worth it?
12,
Is this worth? You're building
13.
up.
Yes. Listen.
This is going to be anticlimactic.
Listen to my phone. Oh, it's dead. Oh.
That was it. That was you had. That's what you had us wait for.
Yep. Phone
That's
died.
wrong. Well, in other news, this is big news. Okay, this is like a. You remember when?
Remember when the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor?
Yeah, or when Janet Jackson had her wardrobe malfunction.
Oh, I remember that.
It's all over the news. This is like that.
You remember when Coke changed their formula?
I remember that.
Oh, that's horrible.
You remember when Bill Cosby was advertising Puddin' Pops?
Oh, man, I love that.
That was big news.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is as big as all those.
Remember
ready?
when...
Are you ready?
Okay, go.
I don't know what were you gonna say.
I was going to say, do you remember when the BP oil spill happened?
Yeah, this is bigger than that.
Bigger than that?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Our Texas studio has come up with a name for their show.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Finally, after 80 shows, they've come
Yeah.
up with a name.
It took
The
us,
non-creative Sons of Guns.
it took us
First show we came
having a
up with.
conversation in our first show to come up with our name.
No.
And our name is it's the best name ever.
Ever.
But theirs is almost as good as our name.
What is it?
Yeah. It's WWLD.
WWLD.
Yeah.
Washington, Wisconsin, Lincoln, and Denmark. What does it have to do with anything?
That's not what it stands for.
Oh.
Try again.
What would Leroy do?
It's close. In fact,
Which ones did I get right?
I think we should change it to that.
Which ones did I get right?
You got what?
Okay, what?
You got that one right.
What William Langley does?
When William Langley died.
When William Langley. That's an awesome name.
Yeah.
But
sorry, I tricked you on the what part. It's when William Langley died.
When William Langley died,
Yeah.
everybody in the Gulf Coast cried. When William Langley died, everybody ate some fried rice. When William Langley died, we're going down to paradise. When William Langley died, it's a good show for the new.
That's your new song. When William
That's the
Langley
theme
died.
song. I hope y'all got that recorded. We're going to, Joey's going to make a backing track to that, and
Yeah.
boom.
I could beatbox to it while you're doing it.
All right.
All right, go ahead.
When William Langley died, we all gonna go and eat some fried rice. When the Langley died, we all gonna go down to the rice. When William Langley died, we're gonna go for a ride. When William Langley died, let's
Hold
go.
on, my lips are dry. My lips are dry. Hold on. All right, try it again.
All right. When William Langley, all right, let's do a slow beat, like. When William Langley died. When William Langley died, he gonna get some deep fried. When William Langley died, he's gonna go outside.
You know what it sounds? That doesn't. You know what it sounds like? It sounds like the Fat Albert theme song. What are the words of the song?
Hey, hey, hey! I don't remember the Fat Albert.
But that's
theme
how the bass is like.
When William Langley
Am I
died,
supposed to be
we
beatboxing?
will get up some deep fried. When William Langley died, we're gonna go outside. William Langley went to town. He walked up to Julie Brown. Julie Brown said hello and let's go eat some Jello.
Sorry, I'm just amazed with myself.
Speaking
It's
of
been a long time since I beatboxed that well.
Speaking of yourself, you have a birthday tomorrow. You're finally catching up with me. You're gonna be 29 just like me. We'll be the same age
That's not.
in the
That's
century.
not true.
It's not
That's not
true.
true.
How,
I'm not gonna have people believe that I've lost all my hair at the age of 29.
Well,
I lost a lot of it when I was 29.
I was gonna say, I've known you for quite a while,
But
Joey.
not this much. I was not this far along. I started losing my hair when I was 18.
18.
Yeah. It wasn't obvious,
Was it?
but it was. I could see it. I could see it happening.
What was it? Devastating for you when you started losing your hair, or are you just like
No,
you
it
was
what it
confident
was.
in yourself? You didn't care.
Well, I don't know that it was that. I mean, I wasn't wasn't insecure about it. It was just like, I mean, at the time I knew that something was going on right up in here.
You started getting the driveways.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get some driveways. Yeah.
But, I knew it would be slow going. And by the time other people could see baldness back here,
Yeah.
it still looked like a full head of hair to me in the mirror.
Oh, yeah, 'cause you can't see
all
behind it,
this
so.
right here.
Nice.
So,
Yeah.
it happened a little bit at a time for me.
Nice.
I've never tried any hair restoration products. Do you think I should?
Nope.
No?
I think it looked cool the way it is.
It looks
I
cool.
like it. I like your style.
If I'm going into the career of a comedian.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
It's
look
a
like
Stephen Wright.
yeah. Mitch
Stephen
Hedberg.
Wright. Wait, was he balding?
Hold on. Who? Maybe I'm getting the name wrong.
Could do a
In the movie
Neil Hamburger.
Neil, yeah, you can do a Neil Hamburger real good.
Just who you're thinking
dude,
of?
come over. No. I was thinking of the guy, the movie Half Baked. Have you seen it? The guy on the couch. They call him the guy.
No.
Who is that?
No, I don't remember. Let's see if we can write a Neil Hamburger joke about Dr. Jones. Do you understand the rhythm of his jokes?
Mm-hmm.
Like his punchlines are not actually, they have nothing to do with the joke.
All right. I'll let you start it off, and I'll go off of you.
Okay.
We
Gosh.
need some.
I was really counting on you to do
We
this.
need some scotch.
Let's see. Why did world famous linguistic scientist Dr. Michael W. Jones have mothballs in his tea.
Why?
The energy's just not here. I'll ask it again. Why did world-famous linguistic scientist Dr. Michael W. Jones have mothballs in his tea?
Why?
This wasn't the deal. You were supposed to finish the joke.
Oh, I thought you were going to do a joke, then I was going to
You said I start it and you finish it.
All right, do it again.
Right. Why? It's a pretty good impression, huh?
Yeah. Okay.
Why did world-famous linguistic scientist Dr. Michael W. Jones have mothballs in his tea?
Because the ham sandwich was in the pudding puff. That was Neil Hamburger transitioning to Bill Cosby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Nah. All right. Okay. You finished the joke too.
Oh.
Right.
Now I'm on the spot.
Why did the crew member mess up the soundboard with his applesauce?
Now you gotta ask it again with more intensity.
I
And
said
you need to describe the crew member. You need to come up with a vaulted description for the crew member. That's how he does. He always speaks about it like it was in the world news.
I'm telling you again, why did the crew member who was caught yesterday walking through the streets of Manhattan mess up the soundboard with the grizzly paw he calls a hand?
Because the bottom of the toilet bowl was already being used. That was a little closer to a Neil Hamburger joke. Because you see, it implies that he likes to wipe the bottom of the toilet bowl with his hand.
Yes.
Yes.
He loved, and that's the true story too. Our crew member loves toilet bowls.
Just like stick his hand and wipe the bottom of the toilet bowl. He
And
likes
then
to get his hand in
And
the
he combs
shape
his hair that
of the bottom of the toilet bowl.
He licks it.
Really?
He licks
Didn't
his
know it
hand
was that
afterward.
bad. Didn't know it was that bad.
Licks his hand afterwards and makes his family sandwiches.
Are we talking about our new assistant crew member?
Yep.
Yep.
The one with the what is that on his head?
A rooster.
Oh yeah, Rooster Cogburn. You sent me something about a Cogburn.
I did. I sent you something. See, I didn't tell that joke because I didn't think he would get it. Because Scoosy's from the Netherlands.
No, I think he's in tune.
Yeah.
I think he's in touch.
If he knows John Wayne movies, he would get it.
But also a new one came out, so I'm sure he's seen it.
Yeah, I called him Scooster Cockburn.
Scooster Cogburn.
Yeah.
Dennis, that joke was for you. Scooster Cogburn. Let us know if you got the joke, if you're even watching.
And respond with a John Wayne imitation.
Yep.
I think that was a pretty funny one.
I think that was a mighty good joke there, Joey. Is that you, John Wayne? Or is this me? Remember that from Full Metal Jacket?
Yeah. Dennis told me a story this week.
Lies.
He did. I was out for a walk and I called him.
What'd you call him?
I called him Scooster Cogburn.
Scooster Cogburn, boy.
So he told me that, first of all, in the Netherlands, okay, they try to take pressure off of their young people so that they can, relax and find a job that's suitable for them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what they do is the state will give you funds that you can live off of until you find a job.
Nice.
It's like reverse unemployment. It's
Cool.
like pre-employment.
You get that
Yeah.
unemployment before you're even employed.
Yeah.
Right. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
Nice.
so he gets this, and he said that if he gets a job, that if he doesn't like that job, or if he just loses the job, the funding picks right back up.
Huh. Sweet.
So I'm thinking, wow, what a deal. And
Tell
then
me
he
about
said,
it.
and then so right now he works one day a week at a snack bar. That's what he does, because he has ambitions to
What
get
type
into-
of
get into music and stuff
snacks do
like
they have? Did he say
that. I didn't ask him. I would assume like milk duds.
snickerdoodles and Nederlanders and crankerbacks?
Moon pies.
Think they have moon pies?
Why would they not have moon pies?
That's a southern thing, isn't it? Moon pies.
Is it
Yeah. I bet they sell stuff like
Mike and Ike's?
I bet they do have Mike and Ike's. Something went down with Mike and Ike's. They said kids shouldn't eat Mike and Ike's because it implies Mike and Ike are homosexuals. You didn't see that in the news?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
So, anyways, Scooster Cogburn just said, "Yes, we have." I don't know what that means.
Yes.
We just said a million things.
Yes,
He
we
said
have.
yes to one of them.
Let me see that.
Verified.
Yes, we have.
Yeah.
Smiley face with his tongue sticking out.
Yeah. So, anyways, this is what he tells me. He said, down the road, I want to come to Pensacola on vacation and see you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking to myself, the guy works in a snack bar, and the rest of his life is funded by the state. Surely he doesn't live this lavish lifestyle to where he can come and visit us
Across the
in
world.
Pensacola.
Yeah.
I can't come visit him, and I'm an employed person.
Yep.
I can, the money that I make depends on how hard I work. I work
Right.
harder and harder and harder. So if I want to go on vacation,
You got to work super duper hard.
that's right. I have to bust a gut.
Bust a gut.
Right. A gut.
You got to bust a gut all over your work desk to make that money so you can go across the world.
Mm-hmm.
And then, now what were you saying about Dennis?
I'm just going to leave you there for a
Dennis
second.
Kucinich.
I'm not going to move on just for a moment.
And then Dennis, I talked to him also. He said he can't wait to get down here and visit us.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, how is this going to happen?
Right.
So I just asked him. I said, how are you going to pay to get down here? And he said, well, the government gives me 500 euros for vacation each year. They pay him to go on vacation.
Jeez. It's a pretty sweet deal, Scoosy.
I'm thinking this is why he lives in the Netherlands.
I'm thinking that's why.
I bet you that he's not even really from the Netherlands.
Mm-mm.
I bet he's just mastered the accent and the language
Yep. He's probably from
so that he could go there
New Guinea.
and live off of that sweet state money.
Sweet, sweet state money.
It's wrong. It's wrong, Scooster. It's wrong.
Scooster's lying to the government. He
Scooster.
gets paychecks in the government. Scooster's lying to the government. Scooster's lying to the government. Hey, Netherlanders, listen to my story.
Scooster's really
lying to
from
the Norway.
Scooster's really from
New Guinea. Scooster's really from the Congo.
And he's got you all really tripped.
lied. Scooster's lying to the government. What is Scooster saying about the government?
He's laughing.
Ah.
It just confirms the truth of
Let
what
me
we just
see.
saying. Yeah. It's just laughter confirms the
He
truth.
said, ha ha ha.
Laughter confirms the truth. You see it right there.
Scooster's lying to the government.
Just zoom in on that. Zoom in on that. I'll light it up for you. We
I
just
can,
want to
I can
confirm
zoom
that.
in if you want.
Just want to confirm that. Can we focus on that? Here, let's try that.
Yep. Where'd it go? It went black.
There we go. He says,
Hold on.
focus. He says, ha ha ha, LOL. And then he says, yes, we have, which is basically a confession.
Yes, we have lied to the government.
Yeah, yes, we have lied to the government. That's what.
Yes,
That's what
we
Scooster
lied
says.
to the government.
What's wrong,
Scooster lied to
What's
the
wrong?
government. Scooster, your next vacation check, send it to me so I can come see you.
The next vacation check.
Scooster, who is the president of the Netherlands?
We'll just sit here
We'll
and
wait. We'll wait. Try to get it off in 5 seconds. 5.
Just wait.
Scooster,
Just
who is the president of the Netherlands?
Just wait. Just sit here and wait for his response. We're going to wait.
Oh,
There it is. Mark Rutten.
let me see. Or is it Rutten?
Could be Rutten. Well, this is the Netherlands, so it could be Maruk Rutten. Rutten.
Maruka Rutten.
Maruk. Maybe the K is silent. Mar Rutten.
Marutten.
I think
Marutten,
that's
Scoosie's
I'm
lying
convinced
to
that's it.
you.
I'm convinced that's it.
And is it a president or a prime minister?
The giant finger is pounding your face.
Which way?
Does it hurt? Does it hurt?
Ooh, I got a somewhat funny story.
We've got like 1 minute, so you
All right.
better.
Our
wrap it
brother John Michael has a lawn care service called R&R Services, and he called me up, and I think it was a butt dial, and
He didn't know he called you.
right, and it hung it right away, and I called him back, and it went straight to voicemail, and this is the message I left him, censored, but almost the exact same. It was like, "Is this R&R Services? You messed up my doggone hedges. You better come over here and make it right, or I'm going to make you wrong. I'm going to come over there and strangle your scrawny little neck. Goodbye." And he didn't know it was me. he's like, he called me back up like 2 hours later. He's like, "Did you call and leave a message?" I was like, "Yeah, that was me." And he said, "Because I was thinking to myself, I didn't cut anybody's hedges lately." So I thought it was funny.
Oh, John Michael.
Gotcha.
One day you'll learn how to use caller ID.
Oh.
All right. That is our time, and it has been fulfilling and educational for you.
It's been fun, guys.
You're welcome.
Very
And we will
welcome.
see you next week when, obviously, next week you will need some more T-bogging. So we will
T-bogging.
we'll T-bog you next week. Bye-bye. That's the end of the show.
Bye, guys.
Remember,
Hammana, hammana, hop,
how
hop,
come
hop.
they
Hammana.
close it on time for everybody else but us?
Not us. I don't know why.
I think it's because they get assistants in here
yeah.
that they're just like, they use our show to train like people who don't know what they're doing.
When we do other people's shows, it's just like a skeleton crew. For our show, it seems like it's like 30 people back there, and they still get it wrong.
I know. 30 people with rooster hawks.
30 people with rooster hawks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.